Hello, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your 2026 annual yearly tarot guidance with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome, or welcome back. It's tea and tarot time with Julie, so grab yourself a cuppa or a glass of wine or whatever it is you want. We might be here a little while because we're looking at the whole year. I'm going to break it down into quarters. We're going to look at each of the 4 quarters of the year and see what is coming in for my Pisces sun, moon, rising, Venus and cross-watching. Let's have a little look then what we have got for my beautiful people. So Pisces, we're going to start off with the themes for each of the 4 quarters, okay? So your first quarter, we have loyal heart, right? So that is January, February and March. Second quarter, flexible. Third quarter, breathe. Fourth quarter, peace. Oh, isn't that a nice way to finish off the year? Lovely. Okay, let's get your themes for the year. So this is for the whole year. This is the animal oracle. What's the animal theme, please, for Pisces for 2026? What do we have? We've got rhino spirit. Overcome any obstacle. Overcome all and any obstacles. Right, your affirmation for the year from the everyday spirit guide affirmation cards for Pisces, please. What's the key affirmations for the whole year? Now, actually, before we pull this, I want you to have a little think right now. Name me 3 things that you want to bring more of into your life in 2026. More peace, more happiness, better health, whatever it is, comment them below. Focus just for a little minute on what do I want for myself in 2026 and put them down in the comments because that helps you align with them, okay? Right, so we've got feel free to be free. Free yourself and let go. You can be who you want to be. Express yourself. Right, let's get you one of these. The camera will focus itself in a little minute. This is the From Hoping to Having affirmation deck for my Pisces, please. I am energized, healthy and full of vitality. I want the top one as well, they're telling me. Limitless abundance is available to me now. Right, so these are your themes for 2026. Energy, health, vitality, abundance, feeling free, and overcoming any obstacle. Okay, let's pull in the tarot and add in some more. What deck am I using? I'm going to use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot. Okay, let me squidge them over. First quarter then, please, under loyal heart. That was me, that wasn't spirit. Okay, first quarter for Pisces. What's the messages for my Pisces? We're going to be clarifying each of these quarters as well with another deck, okay? All right, 4 of Wands. Oh, nice. With the Page of Swords. Second quarter, the Empress. With the Page of Coins. Third quarter, under breathe, we've got the Ace of Cups, a new beginning coming in for you. With the 7 of Wands, holding your ground. And the last quarter, we've got the World with the 7 of Swords. Okay, we'll clarify with a different deck, but let's look at what we've got then. So during the year, we're going to hit some obstacles. No year goes through completely smoothly, of course. So what I want you to do is just know that within you, you have the tenacity, the drive, the ability to overcome any obstacle, okay? It grows us, it strengthens us, it helps us to determine what we want and boundaries and all sorts of good things. So try not to avoid the obstacles because they do help. And I want you to get into this energy of feeling free, all right? If you feel you're trapped, then that's what you manifest, right? When you feel you're free, I could leave if I want to, there's a choice, there's an option, immediately we're in the energy of freedom, and that brings in so much more good stuff, okay? So there is an emphasis on health energy, vitality. So that's telling me that perhaps your energy has been a little bit low in 2025 or a little bit spent. So we're going to manifest that now in 2026, the energy coming back. We've got better health, we've got better energy, and we're aligning with limitless abundance is available to me now. You know, abundance can be money. That's what most people tend to think of, but it can be so much more than that. The energy, the health, the vitality, abundance. I want an abundance of energy, an abundance of health, an abundance of vitality, and yes, some money would be nice as well. An abundance of love, connections, whatever it is for you. Get into that energy, because that's the alignment for you, the focus for you for 2026. So we're starting this first quarter with the Loyal Heart card, 35, which is an 8. Eights are about infinity and abundance. We've got these two owls with the crowns on, looking at each other, creating this heart, sitting on the egg. The egg represents good stuff cracking open. So this is living from the heart, from a place of loyalty. And that wants to start with you, being loyal to yourself, being mindful of your own heart and your own feelings and your own energies before we start to, give and gift it out to everybody else in the world and his wife. Make sure that you are looking after your own heart. But this is absolutely beautiful, with it being rooted down with the Four of Wands for any kind of loving relationship, including family and friends, and just a lovely connection, because the Four of Wands is the home card, the marriage card. It's upgrades, improvements, new homes, expanding your home, people moving in with you or you moving in with them. It's a beautiful energy. Now, it also can be about promotions and upgrades at work and in your business, things going to the next level. The Four of Wands is the 1111 card, and it says you've done the work, you've put the work in, and now it's time for you to build on what you've done. We can take it all to the next level. So in this first quarter, January, February, March, I want you to be aware of opportunities that can present themselves to you, because we've got the Page of Swords here, and here's all pages are the messengers. They're bringing openings and opportunities in. Now, the Page of Swords, swords is mental energy, thoughts, action around communication. So we're first of all working out ourselves what we want, and then we're reaching out to create those opportunities and following them through. So I might be making a phone call, I might be speaking to a realtor or a mortgage person to help me get a new home. I might be reaching out to a dating site if I want to connect with somebody. This is you applying yourself, apply for a job, make a phone call, make an inquiry. It's reaching out. It's also about research. So looking into things. You might be, on the computer, Googling or asking AI different questions to find out things. So let's find out a little bit more. I'm going to use the Marchetti Tarot to clarify. Let's find out some more. Tell me about Loyal Heart for my Pisceans, please. Loyal Heart, what's this about? The Emperor. Okay, so we're in our power, our majesty, to be able to make things happen. Very strong masculine energy to do. Mars energy, I'm in charge, I'm the emperor, this is my life, what do I want? I'm standing in my power. Tell me more about this power. Six of Cups. Well, that's a lovely combination, because the Six of Cups is our heart, our soul. It's our inner child. It's our inner self. It's also people we've known a long time, like family or people we went to school with that are still in our lives now. You're in this very strong energy of this loyalty, means so much. It taps into this feeling of belonging is what I'm getting here. So we're being loyal, we're listening to our inner self, and we're allowing it to guide us. Now, there's some conflict coming in here with that Four of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of battle, arguments, competition, right? So if this was, for example, I'm going for that house, for that rental or that, to buy it or whatever. You know, there's other people that want it too. We can get caught up in, you know, why would they choose me? If this is a job, I'm going for an interview, so are lots of other people being interviewed. This is a card of competition. I want you to try and drop that and say, if it's right for me, it'll come to me. The right job, the right home, the right relationship, it'll come to me. I don't need to fight. Try not, it's easy, I know, but try not to get into that battle energy, because it just creates more battle. Be aware of it. There's other people after this. Okay, so maybe I need to up my game. Maybe I need to put more effort into it. If this is going for a house, maybe I need to offer a little bit more than I was going to. But I'm the Emperor, so I'm in this energy of abundance, of empowerment, of I'm making things happen. And I'm not going to approach this from fear. I'm going to approach this from I'm making this happen if it's right for me. So the Page of Swords is here again. So communication and clarity are going to be key. If you're going for something like a job or a mortgage or a home or a relationship, be very clear. All right. Have a look at what you've said in that email. You know, okay, practice. They're saying practice, rehearse what you want to say. If you're going for a job interview, practice with one of your family members or a good friend about what they might ask you. Do the research, okay? Communicate clearly, because that's going to be really key. All right. And there's justice. Oh, how lovely. All right. So the justice, of course, is legal matters, contracts, fairness, balance. So if this is to do with going for a job, here's the contract. If this is to do with a home or marriage, marriage is a contract. You sign a marriage certificate, don't you? This is looking very good. We don't need to fight. We don't need to argue. We need to research, be clear in what you want and what you're saying. Be clear in your communications and reach out. For those of you single, they're just saying January is this is January, February, March. This is a strong time where people go on dating sites. They're like, it's time for me to connect with somebody and try again. Be really clear in your communication, because with justice showing up here, it's the balance, it's the fairness, it's karma meant to be. So go for it, okay? This looks very strong for this first quarter, for anything new. Remember that the pages are the messengers to bring some opportunities for you to step into. Be loyal to what you want, all right? We can still compromise a little bit within that loyalty. You know, we don't want to go for a job that we really would hate. Be loyal to what your heart is saying. But at the same time, step into your empowerment and what feels right and feels good, because something good wants to come off here. And especially for my Pisces sun, this is your birthday season. So this is a very strong time of year for you anyway. All right, February, March. So because the sun is shining on you, the solar return, everything lights up. So the first quarter is very powerful. Lots of opportunities here. So go for it from a place of power and from a place of loyalty, of doing what's right for you, okay? Now, in the second quarter, so we're April, May, June here, all right, which is the beginning of the new astrological year. So this is when the energy really does start shifting. We've got flexible with the Empress and the Page of Coins. So being flexible, we're not going to compromise completely, like go for a job that you'd hate or start dating somebody you can't stand. Of course not. But that flexibility is, don't be too rigid. Be a little bit bendy, a little bit in the flow. She's upside down here on the egg. The egg represents the good stuff cracking open, and it will crack open better if I can be a little bit flexible. So not too rigid, you know. And you're really good at that, Pisces, you know, but we can all get a little bit fixed sometimes, can't we? A little bit my way or the highway. Just be aware of that in quarter two, and just be a little bit more flexible and flowing, because you're in some very good energy here with the Empress and the Page of Coins. The Empress, of course, is that abundance. Limitless abundance is available to me now. We're in this, I want to create a beautiful life, beautiful relationships, beautiful health and vitality. And I am in this space where the ground is fertile for me to plant those seeds. As long as I'm flexible about it, things will grow. right? The Empress is about growing stuff, right? Sowing the seeds and let them grow. In this deck, she's heavily pregnant. So there's no rush. We know things take time, but we sow the seeds and we manifest now, and we wait and we nurture them and we nourish them. We look after them until they're ready to come to fruition. Now, with it being rooted down with the Page of Coins, which is opportunities for greater money, stability, security, then I am open to what I can unfold here. So let's find out what's unfolding in this second quarter of April, May and June for Pisces, please. What is this all about for my Pisces? Thank you. Okay, so the flexible. Oh, Ace of Coins, there's a new beginning coming here on the back of this Justice. This is this contract. We're going into a new beginning. So we're going to be a bit flexible, all right? We're going to be flexible with this new beginning. The Ace of Coins is new money, new stability, new security. So this could be a new relationship. This could be a new job, a new business, an opportunity to make new money, extra money, something on the side. Allow this, okay, to just unfold. It wants to come in. This is very strong for money and abundance and grounding in the second quarter. What are we creating with this Empress? Oh, wow, look at you in the star. You are being the star. You're shining brightly. You're standing out. You're clear about your hopes, wishes and dreams, and you're allowing your light to shine. Oh, this is beautiful. Pisces, I'm excited for you. This looks absolutely amazing. Any of you in the spotlight, any of you who have got any kind of social media, you know, YouTube channels, podcasts, anything like this, if you're going for that promotion, you're standing out. It looks like you've got the promotion in that first quarter, and then you go into that job, into that new, the new beginning, and you're shining brightly. So don't let nerves get in the way. You're in your very strong, very powerful time here in April, May and June. Tell me more about the star for my Pisces, please. The Fool. Look at this. Ace with the Fool. Big, big, big new beginnings coming in for you on that second quarter. All right. This is a leap of faith. This is massive because the aces, of course, are new beginnings, but they're minor arcana. So it could be something quite small. But when we look at the Fool, this is major stuff. So this is like new home, meeting the love of your life. This is you know, a completely new job. This could even be actually leaving a job and retiring and your pension kicking in this whole new world for you, because the Fool talks about a complete new beginning for you. All right. We have got the Eight of Coins coming out. So this is relating to work and working hard. There's the Fool here in the new beginning. For many of you, this is a new job or a new business or a new side hustle. This is something you're working on. But this could also be you're working on your health and vitality. You're working on a relationship. You're putting the effort in. You're putting the work in because you want that new beginning here. We've got the Queen of Swords underneath, which I want to take. With the Hermit, I want to take, and that one obviously wants to come as well. Okay, so let's just look at these two major arcana cards with the Queen. So a bit more information here in second quarter for you. The Queen of Swords, with this, what you're working on, this new beginning, really important that you're clear, you're open, you're honest, you know what you want. She's the Queen of Truth. She is very, it's not my way or the highway, but there's a clarity here. Okay, I know what I want. And with it being with the Hermit, which is very much about your light. This is the starlight that you've got here shining in you. So the spotlight's on you. So be clear, be focused, hold your truth, hold your ground, because there'll be some things that you can't see yet, that you don't know, you haven't got all the detail. You just keep shining a light on you and what you're doing, and you will be fine. Okay. Oh, very exciting first 6 months, blimey. Okay, let's look at the third quarter then. We've got, so this is July, August, September, okay? the Breathe card with the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So we've had so much going on here, haven't we, in this first 6 months, that now as we approach July and August, we're settling into this new world. We're settling into this new life, the Ace of Cups. This new beginning is making us very happy. But we need to breathe, all right? There was such a lot of excitement and trust going on here, and I'm going for it. So we're going to just take a step back and breathe, okay? Come back into your heart center and your sense of happiness, and allow that happiness to grow, because the universe is bringing you a new cup here, saying, right, you've achieved this now, well done, tick tick tick. Now can we breathe, and can we focus on something new that is uplifting, is nourishing? Because there's something along here with that Seven of Wands that we've really needed to stand our ground on. And it's not easy to do that. The Seven of Wands is not an easy energy. It's not negative. It is about, I know what I want and I'm not backing down. And you might be arguing with me. These wands are coming up against him. And that means that this is an obstacle, right? People are arguing with me. They're saying you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, and I don't agree with you, right? So I'm just going to take a deep breath, know that I can overcome any obstacle, and I'm going to hold my ground because I'm free to do so. Now we've also got express yourself in this card. So we're going to just speak our truth. We've got the Queen of Swords there. We're in that energy. I'm saying what I feel. I'm saying what I want, and I'm clear about it. And I'm not backing down. But in order to make sure I'm looking after my energy and vitality, if people are coming up against me, energy is, trying to knock me down or knock me off my path, then I need to hold my ground, recharge my energy with this Breathe card, right? Now, this is summer for us in the Northern Hemisphere, so maybe after all of this huge change, very positive change, this is a time maybe to then have a holiday, go and have a break, go and have a holiday, take a breather, take some time off, take a vacation. And they may be saying to you here, well, you shouldn't be taking time off. It's like, yeah, I need it. I'm looking after my vitality and health. Thank you very much. I'm looking after me. Let's find out a little bit more about this third quarter. Tell me more about this Breathe card. Okay, Page of Cups. We're looking for the opportunities, which, as we know, pages are the messengers, the opportunities wanting to come through. The opportunities for greater happiness, because there's a new cup being offered to me. So I'm going to keep my eyes out for these opportunities, and I'm going to say yes, please, when they come along. All right. So just listening to what they're saying, be open and saying yes and being willing to do anything, that any opportunities that come your way that is going to align with you feeling good. Right? Does it make me happy? Does it make me feel good? Then I'm going to say yes. Bottom of the deck, I've got the 10 of coins here. All right. With the 9 of wands, we want to take that, and the 8 of wands. So what they're saying is, and they want the high priestess as well. Okay. What they're saying is, with this 7 of wands, people coming up against you, it can be a bit hard and heavy with that 9 of wands. Battle-weary soldier of God. I've got to argue with people about this. I've got to stand my ground. This might be at work to do with a project, and they say do it this way, and you're going, no, this is the way we need to do it. I know it's going to work. Just trust me on this. So it is an effort, but it's going to pay off because you've got the 10 of coins here. So push through. It's worth it. It will then move forward because we've got the 8 of wands. So that 7 of wands is going to move up to the 8 of wands. That energy of pushing back and pushing against you, that's going to pass. And your high priestess energy is your intuition. So just trusting that intuition. When your gut says, I've breathed into it, I'm open to these opportunities, I'm taking them, and I'm going to do it this way, and not everybody's going to agree with me, and that's going to be a bit of a battle there, but it's okay. I've got it. I can overcome these obstacles. My gut, my intuition is telling me to hold my ground, so I'm going to hold my ground, and it's going to pay off. Right, so there's some growth here, some pushing here. but it's going to move you into this final quarter where we've got this completion. You're stepping much more into peace and harmony, and you're strategizing and planning. What have I learned? How have I grown? What am I taking with me? What am I leaving behind by the end of the year? So this is the final quarter then, guys, all right? So we've got October, November, December, the last 3 months. So there's been such a lot going on here for you for the first 9 months, that as we come into month 10, it's like, I'm coming back to a sense of peace. I've completed this cycle. This doesn't mean that this new thing has ended. It means that the newness is done. It's kind of in place now. It's embedded. So the world is closing off the old cycle and we're ready to move forward now. Now, the Seven of Swords can be deceit, deception, but I'm not picking that up here. We'll see what clarification cards come out. This is more, with the Seven of Swords, he takes his 5 swords with him and he leaves 2 behind, doesn't need them anymore. He's planning, which is the easiest way, the most straightforward way, the most aligned way for me to get from A to B. And then planning that strategy. Let's find out some more about this. Tell me more about the final quarter. Okay. So victory, success, recognition, you made it, pat yourself on the back, go me, woohoo, I did it, okay? You're in a very strong, powerful, successful place here by the time we come into this final quarter. You can breathe, you can get into your peace, you know you've done it, you've achieved it, you're being seen and recognized here. I've done an amazing job, okay? So tell me about the world. What's the world about then? I feel the main thing, before I pull the cards on this, the main thing with the world is it feels as if any part of you that felt trapped or stuck or not enough, that's what's ended. That you see yourself, you recognize yourself, you know your achievements, you're proud of yourself. So any part of you that was in this, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I have to give in to them, they know better than me. That's what's ending. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, so yes, the Ace of Swords is clarifying the world. There is a new clarity, a new aha moment, new ideas, new inspiration. You're in the flow. Wow, Pisces, this whole year looks pretty phenomenal for you. I mean, every quarter. Most other signs have had one quarter where it was a bit dodgy. The only thing you've got here is in quarter 3, you've got a bit of pushback, but it's easy for you to handle this, okay? Oh, 5 of Cups. Okay. So yes. All right. I spoke too soon. The 5 of Cups is where we feel, you know, maybe something didn't work. I'm crying over spilt milk. I'm, you know, frustrated with it. It's a card of regrets and disappointment. So I think perhaps you're being a bit hard on yourself here, because you've achieved so much by the time you get to the end of the year. And I think you're looking back saying, well, that could have been better, or I wish I hadn't have done that. Don't be hard on yourself, Pisces. Get into the 6 of Wands energy instead of being proud of yourself. Of course, there'll be some things that don't work perfectly through the year, and there'll be some disappointments. That's life. So recognize them, feel them, but try not to beat yourself up about them. Okay? Tell me more for the end of the year for my Pisces. There's the Tower falling on that 5 of Cups. Jolly good. I'm happy to see that. The Tower falls on what's broken, what's no good for you, what's finished. It's not for you anymore. So this 5 of Cups, that can go now. The Tower is falling on it. What's this 7 of Swords about for Pisces, please? What's this 7 of Swords? Oh, I'm just picking up here. There might be some jealousy, envy, resentment around you, because you've done something pretty phenomenal this year. And not everybody might be celebrating for you. And that could be what the 7 of Swords is, that they sort of say, yeah, well done, through gritted teeth. But you don't care because you're in the King of Wands. You're in the My Life. The King of Wands, the entrepreneur, the dynamic, go-getting, I can make it happen, I'm amazing, I'm the king. Okay, male or female, don't worry about that. You are having the most phenomenal year here. Pisces, I would say, hold on to your hats, because this is the year it all comes good. Very good. All right, let's finish off with some angel cards. Angel messages, final messages for my Pisces, please. Wow, this year just looks really good. Okay, liberation. We've got feel free to be free, and now from the angels you've got liberation. Anything that was holding you back, anything that felt trapped, stuck, that's going. You're freeing yourself from that during this year. And with the truth, and the truth lighting up the heart, the truth is aligned with who we truly are. All right, we don't sit well with lies and deceit. We sit well with truth. So know your truth. Know and follow your truth and express your truth. And that lights you up and empowers you into your liberation of creating your best life. And there is the energy. And remembering one of the affirmations was that you're energized. Here's the energy, because you've aligned with that affirmation, that intention of I am energized, healthy and full of vitality. Your angels are going to make sure that that energy comes your way. Number 30 was this expansion and growth, and the energy is pouring down and through you, activating the energy within you, which then sparks more energy, and it perpetuates like a little engine inside you of that energy. So everything you're aligning with is coming through to fruition. Pisces. I wish I was a Pisces, but I'm not. But this looks a really good year for you, 2026, my beautiful people. So I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time and love and support on my channel, and for all the support this year. Thank you. Have an amazing 2026. I'll see you again soon. You take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.